Welcome to Meet a Metal. First off, I just want to say thank you so much for how well the video went.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to flop.
It didn't...
I don't know, there was a part of me
faith.
that was like, I'll probably get like 500 views.
It's like exceeded the amount that we thought in the time that we thought. Like, that's insane. So thank you so much, guys, for watching and
exceeded
commenting.
expectations.
It did.
Thank you so much to all 6 of our exclusive Patreon members. Can't believe there's 6 of you. If you want to become an exclusive Patreon member, the link is in the description below.
In true Claire fashion, I've done a pro-con list. The pros outweigh the cons a lot, obviously, but you've got to have cons at any festival. Also, we've got some nice Kent strawberries. The first thing that popped into my head was how quickly they dealt with the rain issue.
We went to download 2012, 2016 and 2019, which I think are the free downloads, and download did fuck all. They sprinkled a bit of hay down.
Yeah, and for that amount of people, hay's not going to cut it.
They put down wood chipping, they put down plastic sheets, they put down hay, and they sucked water out the ground.
Yeah.
There was one point 2 dudes were like just pushing
Manually
water away.
brushing. What can you imagine download getting people to like manually brush water away?
Yeah.
Once you're at download, they didn't give a shit really. But let's be honest, this is going to be download bashing the whole time. The porcelain toilets.
Porcelain toilets.
Like,
Can we get a round of applause?
can we get a little, toilets are important, you know, and they were always pretty much clean. And I feel like in general, the festival goers themselves tended to keep the toilets quite clean.
By the end of download and Bloodstock, you're like, why is no one using this one? You open it, it's just a mound of shit, and you're like, how did it get that high? No, there was none of that. There was always people by the toilets, cleaning them, stocking up the loo roll.
I thought the cashless system was impressive because it actually worked.
I remember a few years ago, Download tried it, and you ended up buying someone else's food, didn't you?
Yeah, I paid for this lady's noodles and she felt so bad, and then she just gave me a pack of cigs and I was like,
Yeah, maybe the technology wasn't there yet when Download tried it.
Yeah.
But the fact that you could top up on the app,
Yeah.
whereas Download, I remember at the time, there was like stations and the queue was like an hour long to top up.
Yeah, you'd have to factor in so much time.
Yeah.
I thought the marquee in the campsite was really good. At Bloodstock and Download, you'll tend to get like a breakfast baguette van.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
I mean, the only time I've ever got food poisoning from any festival is from one of those breakfast baguette vans.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't even bother having breakfast because I didn't want anything from the breakfast baguette van.
Yeah, but it was so nice walking into this huge marquee. You got fruit, you got baguettes. You do still have like egg and bacon and stuff. Costa Coffee is like a huge range of food. I feel bad comparing it to Bloodstock because Bloodstock's a lot smaller. But
yeah,
like,
we love Bloodstock,
you know,
but it has its flaws compared to
Download
Graspop.
and Bloodstock are the 2 main ones we go to. I mean,
Yeah.
we'd go to this one all the time if it was still on.
Bring back Sonosphere.
Yeah, it was literally the best festival ever.
I found that the food in general was a higher quality and it was less greasy, and I think the guys said this as well in the chat when I asked
Yeah,
them.
the food was really good.
I don't know if it's like EU standards are just better, but food at British festivals can be quite hit and miss.
The Bicky burger was like that big.
Yeah.
In TPD's video, Jake's face was like, bloody hell,
Yeah.
look at the size of that.
Everyone loves the Bicky burger.
Yeah, UK festivals really need to fucking up their game.
The alternating stages meant that you didn't have to wait for another band. There was no awkward standing around and like...
I do not know why Download don't have 2 stages yet. One band's playing, the other's setting up. There's about 5 minutes between the bands. It was so good.
It's just a good flow.
Yeah.
It's optimised. A quick walk from the campsite to the arena.
Yeah, I mean, granted, we did get a good spot. I timed it from our campsite to the arena was 9 minutes.
That's insane. Download, what is it, like 40-minute walk?
I don't know, it changes every year,
It
it
does,
seems.
yeah.
The year that we went in 2022, it was like a 20-25 minute walk. But like, I've camped at Download where it's been like a good 45-50 minute walk to get to the arena.
Same.
But like, it's the fact that Graspop has Download caliber bands, but it's just so much better organised. I mean, we were saying all weekend, why does it have to be at Donington? Do it at Nebworth.
Nebworth.
Best fucking UK festival I've ever been to. And I'm not just declaring it's stairs bits.
We still haven't recovered from Graspop.
Claire's had a nasty chest infection
I
all
have.
week.
I'm coming out of it now, so I'm feeling a bit better. The showers I thought were really reasonably priced. Were they like $3.50? They were like a scully, weren't they?
Yeah. It was warm. There was water there.
Water was about.
Water was there. That was the first time I had a shower at a festival. I think I had 2. You know, it's a hangover cure. It's so good. Wait, no, you've had a shower once at a festival.
Yeah, I had a shower at Sonosphere. I paid a £5 and halfway through the water stopped. So all the women had to come out in their towels and the woman had to manually bucket wash the rest of our hair. So that's like the one time I was scarred, traumatised from that moment. The actual festival official merch was so reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Was it like €28 for a shirt?
We've tried to clean it, but I think I'm just going to tie-dye it. Mm-hmm. Really nice design, really sleek white shirt, line up at the back, XL.
€28.
€28.
Like, what's that in pounds? Like
22 quid?
I thought in the arena there were plenty of places to like escape the rain or the sun, shelter basically.
Yeah, they had like a food court area and it was all sheltered.
Yeah.
So we sat there to get away from the sun between bands on the Sunday.
Yeah.
They obviously had the one in the campsite that you can sit in.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of places to just sit down and chill and eat.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you have the bleachers on there.
I do have the. Let's just go straight to the bleachers.
Yeah.
Then. The bleachers.
The bleachers are a fucking awesome idea. It just meant that if you were flagging, which we were at points, we could just sit down and watch the band still. We watched Steel Panther at the back.
Yeah.
Because we had seen Steel Panther a billion times, so we were like, fuck it, let's just sit on the bleachers.
Save our energy a bit.
Save our energy.
Watch from afar.
Yeah.
It's just good for like people with maybe like mobility issues that need to sit down.
Yeah, like our mate Dave.
Yeah.
He's got a really bad knee.
Horrid knee.
And he just spent the weekend on the bleachers getting pissed and watching bands. He had a great time.
He had a great time, yeah. I put the sound was good at all stages, but now I'm thinking about it.
The Marquee.
Black Dahlia Murder.
Yeah. The Marquee had some issues. They weren't that bad. Black Dahlia Murder was a bit meh, but I think that might just because we were standing quite far back because Dave's footage, the one that I actually ended up using in the vlog, sounded alright. When we saw Brothers of Metal, you couldn't hear the female vocalist's microphone. By song 2, they'd fixed that.
They sorted it right out.
Like,
back to perfection.
Yeah, they actually like mixed bands while they're playing.
Yeah.
It's not like they've started, fuck it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we saw Airborne at Download and all we could hear were the drums?
Yeah, that was really bad.
That was fucking awful.
That's not good. It wasn't the
And
best.
Airborne's not really known for their drums.
No.
Rhino keeps a great drummer, but like, you know, you need the whole band.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
whole experience. It's not like you're watching fucking Rush.
I liked that there were lots of nationalities attending.
That's the problem with UK festivals. Everyone's fucking British.
A lot of different nationalities, and it's just
Yeah.
refreshing to hear all these different accents and languages and like.
Yeah, loads of nationalities, hear loads of different languages. Even though I didn't understand a word they were saying, it was still nice. It was still refreshing.
Yeah, exactly.
But I got a 251-day streak on Duolingo.
You have.
So occasionally my ears would prick and I'd hear a German talking. So that was nice.
The layout of the whole festival I thought was really good.
Yeah.
Really optimised.
You walked in, take a left to the main stage, take a right to the Jupiler stage.
Yeah.
There were bars everywhere, toilets everywhere. It was awesome.
It was just well laid out.
Yeah.
I put the nightlife was great. I liked the was it the Rock Cafe thing?
Yeah.
It had like
the night I went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had like a bar feel to it as opposed to just a big tent, and I thought that was cool. And they had like
Also, DJs in the Metal Dome had cool, like, visuals behind them.
I thought the festival itself was really clean.
Yeah, there were lots of people, like, litter picking. And I really liked the recycling system.
Yes.
If you gave in a bag of recycling, you got given a green token. You take the green token to a green token merch stand. I don't know what it's called. And you can, like, exchange the token for, like, a patch, key rings, lanyards, a go on the Ferris wheel.
Yep.
It was a really good incentive to keep people's areas clean.
It's a good system.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like the best strawberry I've ever eaten.
Really?
Maybe. It looked like the perfect one. And it was. Yeah, and also when you're at the campsite, people will continuously like come round offering you bin bags, so no one had an excuse to be a messy fuck. The bar queues were very short.
Yeah.
I never really queued more than 2 minutes for
It's
a beer.
insane. At Download, you've got that like cattle herding thing going on.
Oh, it's awful.
And at Bloodstock, there's just queues, and it does take a while.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was so short, but like, yeah, you'd literally go to the bar, there'd be no queue ever, and just go, ping beer, see ya.
Ping beer.
Ping beer, see ya. And the Jupiler was really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could go for a pint right now.
Yeah, like overall, the festival was awesome.
It was awesome.
Like, Sonosphere, Graspop, Bloodstock. I think they're my 3 favourite festivals I've been to. But Download's the worst. Like, Download,
100%.
I don't get why people still go to Download. Maybe it's because we're from the south, so it does help. But from Eastbourne, it's actually quicker to drive from Eastbourne to Mole than it is to drive from Eastbourne to Download.
It's insane.
Because of all the queues, the M25, it's just such a small, compact island. I love going to Europe because it just feels so open.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
You can breathe again.
Yeah.
It's not as claustrophobic.
There's so many like Download loyalists, and I really don't get it. I don't know. I think for a lot of people it's like tradition. Yeah, but skip Download next year and go to like Graspop or something, because they usually have similar lineups as well.
True, you get the same bands on the festival circuit, so chances are the band you want to see at Download are probably playing Graspop or whatever.
Stop going to Download. There are some cons though.
There are some cons.
These are nitpicks. There's a couple of big ones, but most of them are nitpicks.
Yeah, they don't dampen our whole experience.
Yeah.
We thought that there weren't enough toilets like spread out in the campsite.
In the campsite, yeah.
Yeah.
Big toilet blocks, but in the morning when you're queuing for your shit, it's long. Mm-hmm. If they had one more block, I reckon that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, another pro, the fill up water place in the campsite.
Loads of good pressure.
Yeah, everyone's like brushing their teeth, doing their hair, filling up water. No one's losing pressure.
Yeah, it's great.
These strawberries are good.
They are good, aren't they? This one looks like...
Oh, squidgy.
I'll just eat it. Just commit.
Okay.
Commit. I picked out the one squidgy one earlier. Things were quite expensive.
Okay, the best thing about Download is the co-op. The co-op at Download is fucking awesome.
Isn't it like an 18 pack of like mid beer is like £18?
Yeah.
So it's like a pound a can.
Pound a can. The market at Graspop, what do you want to say? Because you're fuming. Are you still fuming?
I'm still fuming. Mel went to get a litre of Coke and it was €10 and I'm still not over it. I'm still fuming about it. And then we ran out of our pre-ordered beer and we went to buy some more, and for 6 330ml cans, wasn't it like €17?
Yep.
And that was painful.
Our Patreons came to the rescue
They
that day.
actually did, big time.
Like, we wouldn't have been able to afford it if it weren't for the Patrons.
No.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, like, I had to ask my dad for some money over the weekend because we ran out of money.
Millennial shame. Millennial shame.
But yeah, I paid him back, by the way.
Speaking of beer, there wasn't really a lot of choice of alcohol to buy.
Yeah, this was probably the biggest one for me. The drink selection was pretty dire. There was selection of beer, but there were no ciders. So like Kyle and Mel couldn't drink, not that they were really, but like if they wanted to, they couldn't, because they don't drink beer.
Yeah.
By the Sunday, I was personally sick of beer, and I was like, I really want a gin and tonic. Or like a vodka and lemonade or something like that.
A little bit lighter.
And like, you know, Bloodstock's got the Red Bull thingy, and
Yeah.
you can go get a gin and tonic and stuff. It's just so much more variety in UK festivals when it comes to alcohol.
They don't really do cider much in Europe. Cider is quite a British thing.
Yeah.
We kind of take it for granted here. I was fine with lager because I'm a big girl. But I think for the sake of other people's enjoyment, it would have been nice to have some more options. The metal market, I liked it, but it was very cramped. It was kind of like in an O shape. I couldn't really like spend much time there because I was always in the way, and like it was very narrow. Also,
there was a lot of vendors, and there was a lot of stuff being sold, and it was very cool. It was just the layout, really.
It was just the layout. The big stones on the floor, though, at the metal market.
Oh.
I thought I was going to break my ankles. Maybe I'm just stupid.
I just feel like it could be laid out a bit better.
And tied on to that point, after Pendulum, I lost my one pair of sunglasses, and they were my favourite, and I'm so sad. I'm still salty about it. I glanced over at the sunglasses stand, and I swear down, it said like €20.
I mean, to be fair, it is a festival.
Yeah, but like at Bloodstock, glasses are like at max a tenner.
True.
I'm pretty sure. We'll have a look this year.
Do you remember 2022 in the heat wave?
Yeah.
We were watching Bloodywood, and my cheap glasses just
They just melted.
They just snapped because they were so hot. And then I bought some new ones. Yeah, they weren't £20. Yeah,
No.
I remember that. Yeah.
There was no anti-bac in the toilets.
Yeah,
that was quite a shock.
Yeah.
When I went for my
that
first
was the big
wee,
one.
I was like frantically looking around like... Luckily, I take anti-bac with me everywhere anyway, but that was a bit icky.
You had like water points by the toilet, so everyone was washing their hands, but there was no soap or anything, so you weren't actually cleaning your hands.
You were just wetting your germ hands,
Yeah.
your poo hands.
And then like I just felt bad because I'm washing my poo hands, and there's someone trying to fill up water next to me.
Yeah, it's a bit icky.
Yeah, that was weird that there was no like anti-bac in the toilets.
Yeah.
That was grim.
When I asked our group chat about their criticisms, Greg said he wanted a sausage for breakfast. He said more brekkie options. I personally thought there were plenty, but I don't really eat a lot of festivals, and I tend to eat the same thing because I'm like, eat to survive.
Yeah, there was like eggs and bacon.
Yeah, but there wasn't sausage. And the last one, no chairs in the arena. There were no chairs allowed up past a certain height, I think.
Yeah, you're allowed to bring like small chairs. Like I've got my little like fold out chair, which I like personally.
I like.
Because when you're like trying to get to the front of Bloodstock and you have to go around the fucking lines of chairs.
Those people piss me off. I get it, you need to sit down, but don't start making rows and then looking angrily when people have to zigzag in front of you.
Yeah.
This was your doing.
But that's it. That's all the cons. Most of them are nitpicks.
I just polluted water a lot. Yeah.
I think the biggest ones are more drink selection, anti-back in the toilets.
More toilets in the campsite.
Like, if they sort that out, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it was really, honestly, the best organised festival I've ever been to.
Yeah, same.
Like, I can't stress the fact that, like, these are nitpicks. Mm-hmm. Like, next year, if we go, I'm going to bring a litre of gin.
Yeah.
Because like, I want some variety. Yeah. You can bring anti-back into the toilets if you can. Yeah. You can shit yourself.
You absolutely can.
No one's stopping you.
No one's stopping you.
I said we were going to go through our favourite bands in the video, and I'm going to start off 5 favourites, 2 disappointments.
Oh, God.
Everyone else got 3 and 1. We're getting 5 and 2. Cavell Attack. Mm-hmm. They were amazing. I'm so glad I ticked them off the list. We did see them at Download, but I didn't know them then. Judas Priest. I got right to the front. I could basically smell Daddy Rob and his beautiful beard and his bald head. I just want to kiss it.
My boy.
Blind Guardian. That was probably the most fun gig, to be honest, because we were all at a really good drunk level.
Yeah.
And there was just posy vibes everywhere.
The sun was shining. I also thought Cavell Attack were awesome. Just the energy they have. They're so energetic.
Airborne meets Behemoth.
It just really works, you know.
It does. On the Sunday when we had no energy, Atreyu.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, hands down, one of the best live bands I've seen in recent years.
Yeah, they are so good.
They're having a great time on stage.
Such good banter.
They're funny.
Yeah.
You look at every single individual member whilst they're playing a song, and they're either doing something funny and stupid, or they're just smiling. And the next one would have to be Pendulum. I lost my Pendulum virginity, and it did not disappoint. The atmosphere in that marquee was hot, but amazing.
Yeah, that was the biggest clash of the weekend, was Judas Priest and Pendulum.
Yeah, it was a hard decision.
It's quite apt that like Judas Priest are in my top 5, Pendulum in your top 5.
Yeah.
I reckon if we both saw both bands would be in our top 5.
Yeah.
That's how bad of a clash it was.
Yeah. On the last day, the very last band I saw was Emperor. Now, I originally wasn't going to go in for Emperor because I was so beat. My feet were hurting. You decided to just pop in for the last bit of Scorpions.
Yeah, I wanted to see a bit of Scorpions, bit of Machine Head.
Yeah, and I thought, if you're getting up and going in, I might as well. Dave sent me his location screenshot thing on the chat.
Oh yeah, that's such a good
That was really good.
The app was really good.
The app was great, yeah. Yeah, another pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to like the middle front for Emperor, and I did not regret going in at all because they were so good. They did headline Bloodstock at one point, but I don't think I was that into them then, and I think we might have watched a bit from afar. What are you looking at? Oh my god, what's that?
Is that a raccoon?
Isn't it like a raccoon dog?
That's a new one.
Denmark gets all the cutie pies.
Look at him go.
Look at it. Oh, you made it! Anyway.
My 5th one, Avantasia.
Yeah.
I'd never seen Avantasia before. You and your family adore them. I've been going out with you 10 years now, and within that 10 years I've just been around Avantasia music.
Yeah, you haven't had a choice.
Yeah, so I knew all the songs, they had loads of guests, and the sun came beaming down during their last song. It was epic. What about you? What's your 5th?
It's a toss-up between Blind Guardian, who I knew I'd love. I just love Blind Guardian, and Hammerfall. I'd never seen Hammerfall before, and they were great. Any like band that does like in sync guitar things, it's just fun. It's just such good like anthemic music. Nice. And they all look like they're having fun, and that counts for a lot for me, I think.
I don't like it when bands take themselves too seriously. I like a bit of banter, a bit of goofiness. What was your biggest surprise of the weekend?
Probably Emperor. I knew I liked Emperor, but I didn't know I'd enjoy them that much towards the end of the festival when I was knackered. That's like a good sign. What about you?
Rotting Christ. I really enjoyed Rotting Christ.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to them at Bloodstock now.
Yeah, me too.
Like, what about disappointments?
Tool. I don't really know Tool that well. I know their most famous songs.
Which they didn't play.
Which they didn't really play. For someone who's like a bit of a Tool verge, it was quite hard going. And the general consensus at our camp was the set list was a lot of new material. I wouldn't say they were a disappointment, but I'd say I wouldn't see them headline again.
My disappointment was Avenged Sevenfold. They played nothing off City of Evil.
That sucks.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
They played, I think, like 8 new songs. Their encore was new songs. And they finished 10 minutes early. They had those filters on screen, which sucked because we were quite far back. As Greg said, wow, a Blur. Wow, cool. Glad I'm seeing a band. They could have been not on that stage. We could have been watching a fucking screensaver.
That's kind of how I felt about Tool, though.
Yeah.
I was like, is that them over there?
Literally.
Windows fucking screensaver going on. I didn't go and see Avenged.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
No.
You were seeing...
ABBA.
ABBA.
I was trying to hide my Avenged Sevenfold tattoo.
You were the only person in that whole field with an Avenged Sevenfold tattoo that didn't see Avenged.
Oh dear. No regrets though.
Speaking of regrets, do you have any?
Not properly committing to Electric Callboy.
Yeah, same. We'd just seen Avantasia.
Oh,
and we were a bit like, oh, should we just sit down and watch Electric Callboy?
Can't sit and watch Electric
Yeah,
Callboy. What were we thinking?
We were watching them, and I remember sitting there like, why are we here? Why aren't we down the front? We just didn't move.
We needed the loo after Avantasia, and the crowd really, really started to fill out.
Yeah.
But the thing is about Graspop is the crowd looks dense, but there's gaps everywhere.
Yeah, it's not actually that dense.
No, but in my mind I was like, oh,
we're not getting in there.
we're not getting in there. But we easily could have done. And like sitting down, listening to like Spaceman, and we're just like, all these oldies on the bleachers. Like, that was a bit of a mistake.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them again.
That was
sure.
my biggest regret of the weekend. That and not seeing Alice Cooper. I actually can't remember why we didn't see Alice Cooper.
We sat at camp.
We were talking to Billy Mayhem.
Yeah.
Us two and Billy, and we were just drinking and chatting.
We were just enjoying a chat.
Yeah, just properly sitting down and actually speaking to him, because we saw him at Bloodstock very briefly, but then we didn't see him again the festival. It was nice to like actually talk to him and Ruby and his mates. They were all really nice people.
Yeah, Joe, Alston.
Yeah, Bartek, so good.
Yeah.
What do you think of Belgium?
I don't know if he means that. I think the Belgian people are awesome. I think your country's super clean. You said it's like a Minecraft server.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen a lot of Belgium, let's be honest.
It was beautiful, but there were just unfinished and finished buildings dotted randomly all over the place. It reminded me of a Minecraft server.
Yeah. I went on Reddit the other day and I was like, what's a Belgian stereotype? And it's like, we love knocking things down and building stuff.
Yeah. Thank you so much to everyone that came and said hi.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I was not expecting to have fans of Meat and Metal in Europe.
Friends of Meat and Metal.
Friends.
I hate the word fan.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
We're all pals across the seas.
It was so wholesome. We got pictures with everyone apart from one person, which I'm annoyed about.
So yeah, that was really unexpected and really nice.
Yeah,
so,
and of course the video is doing really well. Which I was not expecting. We've gained so many subscribers, so if you're new here, thank you so much for subscribing and watching this video all the way through.
Yeah.
I mean, God, and we've gained like a bunch of patrons.
Honestly, it warms my heart.
Yeah.
It really does.
Like, one of my dreams is always to make this my career. Not that I'm doing it for careers and money's sake. I'm doing it because I love it, but that's always at the back of your mind, isn't it?
Well, it's like it's a dream of everyone's to do what they love for a living.
And after this weekend, it just felt like we were one step closer. I think that's everything.
I think that's everything.
Go to Graspop. It's awesome. Fuck download.
Really recommend Graspop, honestly. Like, it's really positive vibes there.
If you're a download loyalist, give a European festival, a mainland European festival, a go. I think you'd be surprised how shit download really is. And it's why we don't go. Like, there were so many people like, oh, you going download this year? I can't wait for the vlog. And I'm just like, I'm not. I'm sorry. 2022 was really a one-off.
Yeah.
Because of the pandemic.
It's going to have to be a really good lineup for us to justify going to download again.
Yeah, there's a few bands that we want to see that would play download that wouldn't play Bloodstock, like Rammstein, AC/DC, System of a Down, Green Day. Overall, we probably wouldn't go back.
No.
Yeah.
No. Maybe if CHUB play download. I might pop over and see you then.
Yeah.
There's no aeroplanes flying over you at Graspop as well.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I heard the prettiest birds one morning.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was when we came back on the Saturday at like 5 a.m. I was brushing my teeth, getting ready to go to bed, and there was like the prettiest dawn chorus, and I was like,
oh, lovely.
If it was download, it would be.
Yeah. Like if Sonosphere was still going, then download might have some competition, and therefore download might actually up their game a bit.
Yeah.
But like as it stands, it's our only UK festival of that caliber.
That's all we got.
So it doesn't really have much competition, so it can be shit.
Oh, another point actually. Graspop this year was a sellout.
Yes.
But it didn't feel cramped in the way that I've heard download was last year.
Never really a moment where we were walking really slowly, sardines together, like walking somewhere.
Actually, coming out of that pendulum tent, that's the closest.
Oh, yeah.
That's the closest I've been to potentially having some kind of anxiety attack moment.
Yeah.
My feet were stuck in the mud. People were pushing me from behind, and I was like, oh. I did have a point that I completely skipped over in a negative, but I don't know if it's rude or not. I said that people are a lot more shovey when they go through crowds.
They are.
Yeah, we all said it at camp. Everyone said, yeah, people just fucking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, UK festivals.
Someone will go.
They'll put your hand on your shoulder, be like, sorry, mate, sorry, coming through, mate, sorry, my mate's over there, or I want to get to the pit.
Yeah.
At Graspop, they're literally like, get out of my fucking way!
Did you see that woman on like day one who like almost picked up, like just pushed Ben out the way?
She just grabbed Ben and just went,
just moved him like he was a sofa. I was like,
pivot! Flipping it around a bit though, during Judas Priest there were loads of crowd surfers, and every time there was a crowd surfer coming our way, I'd feel like a tap on the shoulder.
That's nice.
And I'd look up, there's a crowd surfer, get ready. So I started doing it as well. Excuse me, mate, sorry, there's a crowd surfer coming.
That's nice.
In the UK, you just kind of get a foot in your face,
You'll
and
be
you're
like,
oh, he's here.
Oh.
But yeah, at Graspop, people tapped you on the shoulder, which was nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
I want to know when I'm about to be kicked in the back of the head. That's about it.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sad that it's over.
Yeah, I wish we had a festival between now and Bloodstock.
Same.
But oh well. Don't
cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
Yay.
Mead and metal. Hated that. Hated it. Look at our strawberry nubs. Are you actually going to end it on that?
Yeah.
I need a wee.
Oh, yeah. It's me, D. Snyder of Twisted Sister. Yeah, you know me. And I am here to tell you, subscribe to Mead and Metal. Subscribe to Mead and Metal. The power of Christ. Subscribe to Mead and Metal.